There are a lot of sales reps out there that are in trouble, and they're in trouble because they're afraid to sell. And I hope this is not you. Let me paint the picture for you. Look, we've been talking about the buyer's journey and the buyer's process for so long that it feels like we want to get picked and we want to have people come to us versus, taking our materials, taking our solutions right to them. And now this is not, let me be clear right up front, this is not an inbound versus outbound discussion. I use a combination of both, and I think you should too, but I want to get into the psychology behind let me be picked versus let me show you what I can do for you. Salespeople are afraid to sell things now because it feels like what you're supposed to do is lure people in with content, show everybody how smart you are, give them all the perspective in the world, and differentiate yourself because you're willing to say that thing that no one else is willing to say, and you're going to get the attention. And then through several carefully laid traps, which is what they are when you talk about ClickFunnels, and while your wallet's open, want to buy this too? Like, think about it. We are so many salespeople are so hell-bent on luring people to them that they forget to ask for the business. And what happens is if my content's not converting, then, I should write better content or create more content or put it in different places. Or maybe there's something else I can do. It feels like it's a test that you need to pass. And if your content or your inbound marketing strategy is not passing the test, then you just need to go back and be better. And I applaud that mindset, but I think it's the wrong one. What would happen if you believed so much in what you were doing that if your content didn't convert, you decided instead to go take it to your prospects? What happens if instead of, let me just throw another email out there that's going to give them another resource that will help them decide on the right choice? What if you believe so much in yourself and in the solution you provided that you told them that you thought that you were the best solution for them and asked them for their opinion on whether or not they agreed? Look, I don't mean for you to be confrontational in your selling style and in your tactics, right? No one likes a jerk. But at some point, are you willing to have a real, honest, vulnerable conversation at the moment of truth about whether or not you're the right fit? Or are you just more content dancing around the topic and not ever really broaching that subject because I can just whip something up and have marketing put it into a PDF and slide it under their door? Think about what you're trying to do. Think about what you get paid to do. You get paid to solve problems. And sometimes, most times, the people you're trying to solve them for don't realize that you're the right fit. And they will not realize that unless you tell them. Andrea Waltz, Go for No. Go read the book. It's a great little book. She retweeted something, a Seth Godin blog from 2006. And I'm not going to reread the whole blog for you, even though it's short. But look, Seth, in that short little blog, he said the best salespeople are the ones who sold you things or who sell people things that they would have wanted to buy anyway, but they didn't know about. I want you to think about that. The best salespeople put themselves out there to solve problems that sometimes their prospects aren't even aware of, and not that they hoodwink people into buying stuff, but they put them into solutions that they are grateful for, that they feel better for having purchased, that they run to their friends and tell them about how happy they are with the purchase. If you've got that alignment for those kinds of prospects, you need to be a little more bold than you are right now. You need to step out there. You need to stick your neck out there a little bit and say, hey, this is something I think you need to pay attention to. This is why we should talk about it. And if it doesn't work for you, then I'm fine. I can accept that. But I think this deserves a better look. And as someone who is looking out for your best interests, I really think this deserves a shot. Let's talk. That's what you need to be doing more of, particularly now during COVID, because people they're afraid. They're afraid to make the wrong move at a rate that is alarming. And we need to build a little more trust. We need to let them know that we're thinking of them and their best interest. We need to maybe guide them toward a solution, then hoping they'll find it. Think about that difference. It's subtle, but it'll make a difference in your business. It'll make a difference this year. And you need a win right now. Go get one. Don't wait for it to find you.